Hello, this is Indupriya. Yesterday we saw how we have to follow the directions of God, and can we attack someone or can we punish someone in our life even if someone has did something wrong. Are we allowed to do so? And if not us, who can do it? And today let's see what new we will learn. In this world, we men, that is human beings, we are not supposed to be quarreling like cats and dogs. We must be intelligent, and also we have to realize what is the importance of the human life, and we have to refuse to act like animals. We should not be like animals. A human being, they should always realize what is the aim of their life, and the direction is all given in Vedic literatures. But among all of the Vedic literatures, Lord Krishna has explained even better in Bhagavad Gita. That is why, even if you read thousands of Vedic literatures, one book that can count on every single Vedic literature and can teach you everything that is there in other Vedic literatures is there, especially in Bhagavad Gita. So, a human being should always know their aim for their life, and the essence is given in Bhagavad Gita. That is what is said here. Vedic literature, it is not meant for animals, right? So it is specially for humans. So we cannot question animals that they kill another animal, and it is not considered as sins because they have the fine knowledge. But we humans who have the sixth sense, which is given by the Lord, we cannot kill other animals or other living beings, be it any reason, until and unless you are actually given that particular work in your life. That is, for example, yesterday I explained a work of a government is to control humans in a right way. In the same way, a work of a Brahmin is to worship and also other properties that he might have. In the same way, humans are not here to fight and live, and we are meant to live peacefully, and for that we have to follow what is said by God and how we have to live. Here it says animals can kill other living animals and there is no question of sin on their part. But if a man kills an animal for the satisfaction of his uncontrolled taste, he must be responsible for breaking the laws of nature. So what they actually mean here is that animals, they are made like that. The animals which are herbivorous, they always eat upon what is plant based. In the same way, the animals which are actually carnivorous, they don't have another choice. That is the reason they are dependent on killing an animal and eating it. In the same way, humans, we can eat what is actually not meat too. So when you have food that is not going to hurt another animal, in that case you're not supposed to harm an animal to just eat it for the flavor you are actually having. That is also called as sin, and it is said in Bhagavad Gita. And in Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly explained that there are three kinds of activities according to different modes of nature. And we saw this in a previous video long back, that it is goodness, passion, and ignorance. In the same way, even in eatables, there are three kinds of things: goodness, passion, and ignorance. All of this is clearly actually described in the following chapters, and we'll be reading it soon. So, in life, we can be purified even in this way by choosing what we eat. And ultimately, we will be able to reach the destination, that is the Sanatana. Sanatana is nothing but the sky, that is, which belongs to God, the place of God. And it is said, Yat Gatva Na Nivartante Tad Dhama Paramam Mama. That is the thing that I explained now. One person, if he is acting like a human being and if he is following what God has asked him to do in his life, if those instructions are followed, he can reach the Sanatana, that is the eternal sky, which is actually belonging to the God. So this destination is actually called Sanatana, the sky. It is eternal and it is the spiritual sky. And this material world, which we are actually currently living, we find that everything is temporary, right? Because nothing is going to be forever. Even us, if I'm speaking today, God knows what might happen to me next minute. I might be there now. Tomorrow morning, imagine there is an earthquake here. I might not be here, right? In the same way, every single thing on this planet which we are living, the earth, nothing is permanent here. Only our souls, each person's soul is the only thing that is permanent. And that is what is said in Bhagavad Gita. So, all these things which is temporary, it comes and it is staying for some time, and then it produces some byproducts through us or even through the nature, and then it dwindles and vanishes. So, this is the law of material world. That is the reason humans must understand behind this temporary world there is another world which have information, that is also an eternal information. That world has another name which is actually Sanatana, and the Jiva is also described as Sanatana, that is our souls, and Lord is also a Sanatana which is eternal. And all these about Sanatana we'll be reading in the 11th chapter. I don't know when we'll go there. So we have a very intimate relationship with our God. That is why we are one of the qualitative people, especially the humans. That is why if we follow the Sanatana Dharma, that is the things that are said by God to reach the Sanatana, that is the eternal sky, that is how we can actually attain mukti or liberation. So to reach that, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that we have to revive our Sanatana occupation, which is also called as Sanatana Dharma. We have to follow what is necessary in our life said by God so that we reach God. And we are actually temporarily engaged in these activities, which is not actually true, right? That is, this world, the things which are temporary, even the relationships we have, everything is temporary. So if we want to purify ourselves to let our soul reach God, the only thing that we can do is we can give up on all these temporary activities, and we have to take up the activities which is prescribed by Supreme God, that is Lord Krishna. So that is called our pure life. So what they actually mean here is whatever current work you are doing, you should leave. They are not saying this. So what they are saying here is that whatever the current work you are doing, you can actually follow exact same thing, and you must follow it, because a person living his job of what he must be doing and why he's sent here on earth, if he's not doing that and if he's saying in the name of God that no, I'll be a sannyasi, that is a wrong thing. A person should also be doing his work at the same time. He has to be following the Sanatana Dharma, which means that if a person is actually here on this planet, if he is doing some particular work, and the reason he's doing that is because he's actually satisfying God by doing the work he's sent for. You are sent for doing this work, that is why you're doing this. And only if you do this work while following all the Sanatana Dharma, that is when you can reach God, that is when you can satisfy God. And only if you live in that way by following all the Dharma, you can reach God, and that is the only pure way of life we are living. So this is enough for today, and if you guys like the way I'm explaining, you can subscribe to my channel, and if you want to read Bhagavad Gita by yourself, I'll suggest you to read it. And the reason it's better you listen to someone who knows Bhagavad Gita better is because sometimes you can misunderstand the topic and concepts. So I won't suggest you to just watch my only videos. There are many people. If you like mine, then you can subscribe to mine, and if you like someone else's also, you can go for it. And if you are reading Bhagavad Gita, then it's a very great thing you're doing to change your living, and so that you can attain God. So it's one of the best way, and I would suggest you to read Bhagavad Gita. Thank you.